let's look at the key components of contract management. So on the screen, you can see that tracking delivery of goods and services is a component of contract management. Tracking vendor responsibilities is a component. Tracking milestones and deliverables is a component. Tracking budget and approved payments, as well as validating conformance to requirements, monitor performance, vendor relationship, all falls under what? Contract management. Now, who is a contract manager and what are the qualities of a good contract management or manager? You have to be proactive, you have to be collaborative, you should focus on risk and communicative. Proactive in the sense that in contract management, you need to what? To envisage risk, because risk is what? Inherent. Also, during contract execution, because it involves two parties, there is the possibility of dispute that may arise, and therefore, as a good contract management, you should be able to identify as early as possible any risk or disputes that could occur. Now, collaborative in the sense that the contracts in question will need technical expertise. And in using this technical expertise, you may not get the technical expertise from one person. So therefore, you would have to look at the entire process of the contract period and identify the personnel who will be needed to, apply their technical skills to be able to execute what? The contract. Now, I've already talked about risk and dispute, which is basically inherent in all contracts. Now, communicative. We know that contracts basically is about, it's linked to projects, because normally it is when we are executing projects and then we need to acquire certain goods and services, or we need to do some works that we contract certain part of the job to technical expertise, and that brings about what? This whole contract, management process. And therefore, as a matter of fact, if contract management is related to project works, then communication forms about 90% of what? Contract management, because it involves two parties. And to bring about clear understanding between these two parties, there should be proper communication. And then identification of proper communication channels or tools to enable the free execution of the contract as it has been specified in the contract document.